guys, welcome back to Nintendo Minute. Very exciting time of the year. It is December, so of course it is time for us to go and start our Game of the Year series.
That's right. So we have a number of categories that we will be going through, sharing our personal favorite picks from the year. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video. We'll be checking in again on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. We have some fun new updates to share. But our favorite games of the year.
Favorite games of the year.
So we're going to do things a little bit differently this year. You know, this was such a packed year for us. We thought it would be fun to take a look back at everything that happened, and along the way, let's just fill in the blanks of, hey, I love this, I love this.
So we're splitting Game of the Year this year into two videos. This is the first of two. In this first video, we're going to be talking about games and moments that kind of happened January through June, through E3.
Through E3.
And then the next video, we'll talk about E3 to the end of 2017.
Yes.
Yes.
And we have 14, count them, categories that we're going to be going through.
You're going to rattle them off,
And since we're going to be going through these sort of as they come up, I'll just read through them here now. Coolest Amiibo, Best eShop Game, Favorite Super Mario Odyssey Capture, Vista King and/or Queen, Best Game We Wish We Played. This is sort of the backlog category.
Yes.
Because we're sort of limited to choosing the games that we played, and we can't play everything.
Can't play everything.
Best Soundtrack, Best Narrative, Best Multiplayer Game, Best Box Art, Most Fashionable Character, Favorite Sidekick, Favorite In-Game Moment, Favorite Real-Life Moment, and the big one, Game of the Year.
And then one thing about Game of the Year, we will be holding Game of the Year till video number 2 at the very end, as we normally do. So.
And for each category, we have a winner and a runner-up.
Yes. Okay, so going in chronological order all the way back to the beginning of 2017, right in January, we actually had a pretty big event, like the beginning of the year. It was our Nintendo Switch preview event where we basically announced all the info about Nintendo Switch, launch date, what games it was going to come out with.
Some incredible trailers came
out.
Yes. Still remember that Zelda trailer.
Oh my God, it gave you
incredible.
Goosebumps. Yes.
And it feels like forever ago, but I have to think back. You know, at this point, people had seen Nintendo Switch, the hardware, in the first video, but they didn't really know all the details around it.
That first video didn't really have any
this was about
information.
Filling that in.
Yeah.
So that was a huge moment in the year.
Okay, in February.
February. Yes.
Of course, we always have like some Fire Emblem goodness.
Seems like it always happens that way, yeah.
Because it's named February, that's
of course.
Right. So Fire Emblem Heroes came out for mobile. And that was really cool because it was the first time that was, one of our franchises that we both really love, and that was on mobile for the first time, and really fun game.
Big update for that just came out, by the way, also.
Oh, nice.
Yes. That takes us to March.
Well, March is like...
What a month.
March is forever.
Boy, I got a lot of stuff on this
Me
page.
too. My March is like really long.
So
of course.
Let's just start. Nintendo Switch came out.
Yes. Early in March.
Yes. March 3rd.
Yes.
And guess what? That was my IRL Moment of the Year winner.
Really?
It was.
Really?
Yes. It's not for you?
No.
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 You know, the reason why
is
like, hardware launches, they are such a rare, they come in every couple years.
That's so true.
We were very fortunate to work here. When these things happen, get to see the smiles on people's faces, be there as they get their hands on the hardware for the very first time. But yeah, it's just like, this is such a rare occasion, it's really a celebration.
It really is.
Another big moment, launch game, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And boy, do I have a long list of stuff here.
Many awards for me, many.
Well, why don't you go through yours first?
Well, first of all, of course, this is a definite no-brainer. This is my Vista King of the year.
Yes, mine as well.
And it's...
King/Queen.
King/Queen, yes.
Please.
And who can count how many beautiful places you can discover and explore in Breath of the Wild? Like, everywhere you look was a beautiful vista. It was like the whole game was a beautiful vista. So...
what else do you have?
Best narrative.
Mine as well.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
This is it. And this one, the story especially, was just so emotional and beautiful.
For me, it was really the pacing of the story. It was, you would get a big story beat, and then you would have freedom to do things at your own pace, and then you would get to the next milestone, and then another big story beat. So it wasn't like always like, bearing down on you. It was kind of, you could take it at your own pace, which I really liked.
I love it for that reason.
One of the best Princess Zeldas, I would say.
Yes.
Really played a huge role in this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have the best soundtrack winner.
It was my runner-up.
Okay. So, this game is taking a different approach to music.
Yeah.
from within Zelda. You know, you don't have the music playing constantly in the background. Sometimes it's more sort of ambient piano stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not usually a huge fan of the piano as an instrument.
Really?
But, yeah, really. It really spoke to me though, you know, the way that it sort of filled in with the game world. And then when you did get the big pieces, they were all
very dramatic.
Bangers, as they would say. And actually, one of my favorite ones is actually the shrine music, the music playing in the shrines, which is very understated. But you go through so many of those shrines. I really came to love that song. I think that was actually the song that put me over the top versus the other big ones that you heard in all the trailers. Some more winners here. Best box art. This is a great year for box art.
Okay.
Very colorful box art this year, but I just loved how
this one was different
Link
than the rest.
looking out on Hyrule, and this, you didn't even see Link's face.
No, and he was also very the environment was more of the focus of the artwork.
Indicating that this is what you should be paying attention to, maybe more so than Link in this case, which I thought really was a great tie to the game.
Yeah, very good.
Yes. Okay.
So I have a runner-up for best soundtrack, as we discussed, and then I also have a runner-up as most fashionable character.
Oh, I have that as well.
So obviously for this one, Link has so many different outfits. Every sort of region you would journey to has an outfit specific to that, and so I think for the first time in the series, you saw him in much more than like his traditional green. Link tunic, so it was really cool. And my favorite outfit of the whole game was
shirtless.
Definitely shirtless, of course. No, I like the Rito region outfit.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
And I liked how certain clothes would help you go into cold areas, or having these attributes. That was a great hook that just made it more than just about the looks of it.
Exactly.
It was functional as well.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then my last runner-up for Breath of the Wild is runner-up for favorite in-game moment, and this was for just the way that the memories were done. To your point about the story pacing, I love how the memories were a way for you to understand the story and what was going on in Hyrule. And I also love seeing a different side of Princess Zelda in this one, and I really found that a really interesting way to get to know some of the characters and get to know Princess Zelda's backstory a little bit more, and I thought that was just so well done, and again, it really tugs at your heartstrings, so definitely, I really love that about the game.
Those were great.
Yeah.
This was also my runner-up, best in-game moment, but a different moment.
Oh, really?
And it was just generally the ambiance of being in Hyrule.
Okay.
We had a great music category, but we don't have a sound category, and I think just, all of the great sound effects of the world
nature
made you feel like you were there, and just sort of, the way the wind swirled, the lightning, the way the clouds went overhead,
like the birds and
all
stuff.
of that. Like this world
so
was
good.
so legitimate of being a place that you were in.
Yeah.
And it really helped with the immersion so much.
Yeah,
So that was
absolutely.
just my favorite moment there.
Yeah.
Runner-up moment.
Runner-up moment. Okay. Okay. A couple other games came out for Nintendo Switch in March, and one of the games that we both really liked was Snipper Clips. Cut It Out Together.
Yeah.
And that is my winner for
Oh.
best multiplayer game.
Wow.
Yeah.
The anger didn't get to you?
The anger
Oh, gosh.
didn't get to me.
That's
I
good.
know. You would think that I would be like traumatized from playing that game with you, but that game is like so fun.
It is.
Such a cool take on a co-op multiplayer game. It's such a cool concept. And then of course the new Snipper Clips Plus just came out, so there's more puzzles and things like that.
And
but
just those great aha moments when you figure out a puzzle,
Yeah,
which we had some of. I mean,
maybe not a lot.
sometimes aha, sometimes oh gosh.
Sometimes
when we're
no.
involved. So this won a different award for me. It was Best Sidekick. It's Snip and Clip. They're each other's sidekick.
Oh, that's so cute.
These are great new characters. They have a lot of personality. We just spent a lot of time goofing around looking at the different facial expressions that they would have. And of course, you can slice and dice each other up. That's fun too. So I thought these were great new characters, and they are a pair, so I thought they're sidekicks.
That's a good one.
Some other great eShop games that came out right around launch. Wonder Boy, The Dragon's Trap.
Yes, very fun.
And at launch, Shovel Knight, Treasure Trove. So that takes us through March.
Yes, big month.
Into April.
Mr. Shifty came out in April.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, Mr. Shifty.
I love
That was
Mr. Shifty so much.
Loved it enough to give it an award?
I got a couple awards.
Oh, yeah?
Actually, a couple runner-ups for me.
Okay, me too. Go.
This game was just a crazy, insane action game that
Yes.
kept ratcheting things up, and every time it did, you thought, Well, this is the
No
end for
way.
me. I
Yeah,
can't do
I can't
this.
do it.
What the game is showing me is just too crazy. But you would always push through and it's kind of stretch yourself to new limits to find ways to do it.
Yes.
So I just love that about it. It is my runner-up best eShop game.
Me too!
And runner-up best soundtrack.
Oh, that's a good soundtrack.
This has a, I would call it a beautifully cheesy soundtrack of something out of a great action movie. But it really
matched the game like perfectly.
It fueled the action of the game so well, and I still listen to that all the time.
It's so good. This game really surprised me. Such a fun concept, really fast-paced and just really fun game that I didn't expect.
Yeah.
A couple other games came out in April. We had Mario Kart Deluxe, which is a great game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I have some awards for that.
Do you?
I do.
Okay, go.
Runner-up, best box art.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is just like, I talk about the colorful box art, and this is like the ones like, whoa, your eyes are just like overwhelmed
Rainbow.
with all the colors.
Yes.
And it's such a great scene with all the characters.
Yes.
This was hard to choose. Really good year for box art. I was picking
know.
between this and ARMS as the runner-up, but
Oh,
went with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And maybe a surprise to you, this is my best multiplayer game of the year.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is. And you may say like, well, you already played this game on Wii U, but they added all of those new battle modes.
The battle modes are so
And
good.
they're so good. The online play in this is so smooth, and I still go back to this game all the time. It's just,
It's just an easy game to pick up to play with people.
kind of a seamless multiplayer experience. You can do it with a small group, with a big group, do it online, just every way you would want to do it. It's really good.
Yeah, and we had some office tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Ooh, with the drama, there was
some drama in our office.
Still spoken of in
Yes.
hushed whispers. Yes.
Okay, should we go to May?
May. Let's go. Big Fire Emblem month. Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valencia came out, and there were 2 amiibo that came with that game.
Yep.
What else?
Minecraft,
Yes.
Nintendo Switch. We also had Ultra Street Fighter 2.
That
game, which you
just missed
I was
the cut.
thinking maybe you would give some award to.
Just missed the cut for best multiplayer game.
Oh.
I do love that game, but no, I had to give it. Had to go another direction.
Had to go another direction. Okay, and then rounding out this video is June. Obviously, we have E3, big event for the industry.
Right.
Lots of cool Super Mario Odyssey things were revealed.
All
at
things
E3.
Mario happening
Yes.
at E3 this year. But I actually have a runner-up for IRL moment that is not pertaining to Mario. It is our arms training with Mr. Yabuki that we did, which was magical, unforgettable.
Mr. Yabuki is the best man on this planet.
We were filming a video with him, and we were just like, well, what do you want to do? And he's like, well, how about I just show you guys how I play this game? We were like,
and this
okay.
By the way, this was before he played in the tournament.
Right.
So we were like, we didn't really know because you guys saw him in the tournament. He was incredible, and then the world realized that he was like this crazy.
The best arms tutor one could imagine. We learned so many things.
I know.
You became an arms super expert after that,
yes,
I would say.
He trained me to greatness.
Right. He took me to my limit, well, however low that may be.
No, you were good
But
afterwards.
that was really a special moment.
I have an IRL runner-up moment that does pertain to Super Mario Odyssey, and that's really revealing. When we first got a chance to look at our E3 booth, which was all decked out to look like New Donk City, complete with a giant Odyssey.
It was big. I'll just say that.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Every year I feel like our E3 booth gets more and more magical, and this year no different, and we just kind of lost ourselves in New Donk City.
Yeah,
there was
really, everywhere you went, there was some other
really
thing to look
amazing.
at. I learned that I'm nearly 3 Goombas tall. Yeah.
That's right.
Learned a lot.
Yeah, it was just amazing. So that was my runner-up.
So that brings us to the end of this half of the year.
Yes.
First of 2 videos. So we'll be back next week with the rest and our picks for Game of the Year.
That's right.
But first, we have our updates on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. So we'll get that set up and we'll be right back.
Okay, so we are back with Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Actually, kind of fun thing happening right now. There's a holiday event.
Yes.
In Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Obviously, special events are a thing in Animal Crossing, and so this is no different. So do you want to show me around your holiday themed campsite?
I had it all figured out that I was going to go for this next amenity, and then this event hit, and I was like, oh,
forget it.
Plans have changed.
Plans have changed.
So
you love
my
Christmas,
campsite is now a winter wonderland. We have the tree. I am in the Santa outfit. The glasses are not part of the Santa outfit.
But you're a star. You're a Christmas star.
Yes, I still have a couple more to get. So I've got that. I've got this great lamp with the hat and the ribbon. Over here, KK Slider is performing in front of this beautiful wreath.
That's really cute.
With the lights. And
like
I'm most proud of this. I have a holiday-themed camper now with the paint job. But let's go inside. There's more.
Oh, there's more.
I'm hoarding the presents inside the camper you see.
Why? So you can give it to the animals later?
Because they're for me.
Oh.
Okay, and I've got it under the traditional holiday cactus.
The holiday succulent.
And, you know, Santa, you know, people say, oh, give Santa, you know, the cookies and milk when he comes in. I've got this, I have a delicious charcuterie board for the big guy.
I think Santa would appreciate a charcuterie board.
Look, he sure would.
There's no chimney in your camper, though. How's he supposed to get down?
He's going to open the door and walk right in.
Oh, okay, okay, got it. Just making sure.
So, yeah, you know, this is really fun. I've enjoyed, you know, collecting these and placing them out. It really gets you in the holiday spirit.
It's fun.
But what do you have?
So really similar for me too. I canceled all of my existing plans and basically went Christmas crazy or holiday crazy. And I have this giant Christmas tree, this holiday rug. I'm not hoarding my palette presents. I'm a giving person. This is in the holiday spirit. So, of course, the presents are under the tree.
Okay.
You know. I'm in the Santa hat as well, very festive. It's really cool because when you're doing, when you're interacting with your animals, instead of giving you just bells, they actually give you these candy canes.
Yes.
And that will allow you to craft all of these fun Christmas holiday items, so it's really cute. Yeah, and then on this side, it's still the same. No, you have more holiday items than I do, so.
I told you I went nuts.
You went a little crazy.
But you know, next time we check in, I think I'm going to try and get that new amenity set up. So will I get it? Will I not? We'll find out.
We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. And then again, we have some of the login bonuses that we're both waiting on.
Yes.
So maybe there's going to be some new camper customizations. We will see. Okay, cool. So that's just a quick check-in to Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. We hope you enjoyed this first episode of our Game of the Year series. I hope you come back next week for us to share our second Game of the Year series and our picks for Game of the Year. Thank you so much for watching this video, and remember,
Nintendo Minute is never a minute.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.